It feels like I have not been on camera forever, but here I am. Y'all know I have to make a joke. But I am so excited. We are on part 19 of Let Me Help You Up. Today I am feeling strong. I came on natural, no makeup, no eyelashes, no eyebrows, none of that. With my Melanin Project sweater. You know how we do it. So I did not pre-read this. So we will be reading this together and I will put in my input, you know how we do it. So y'all know I can talk. So let me get straight into it. Today we are talking about give up the hiding. So let's see what this is talking about. Let's see if I have some, some input. I always have something to say. So let me see what this is talking about. So basically it is reading, showing up to live your life fully is so heartbreaking, but it's so breathtaking. And I can really feel that. Like living our lives to the fullest, like wake up and just do what you want to do. So breathtaking. It could be heartbreaking because you feel like, especially if you have kids or a significant other, you feel like, oh, wow, I've kind of, put myself first and so on and so forth. But it's okay. It is okay to put yourself first. So let's get into it. Showing up to live our lives fully means that we will feel it all. We'll feel it all. We'll embrace it all. We'll learn how to love it all. And that is okay. And there is so much to feel. When we put certain things on the back burner, we don't feel everything. But when we take a step away from all that stuff and do what helps us heal and help us grow, we feel it all. We are such complex and rich humans with layered experiences and emotions. That truth is absolutely the most beautiful thing about us, and it will absolutely break our hearts in the most beautiful way. But there is another stream of truth running right next to it, that going through those experiences and emotions will always undeniably break us open to so much that we can't even imagine. Once we've opened the gates, we don't have to hide ourselves anymore. Ooh. This is good for me. This is good for me. Oh, I got to take that in. I did not pre-read this. This is like me. Like, this is me right now. And as I was reading that, it brought up my past situation. How I was like, felt trapped. And now after a year of being free, I feel release. It's funny because I was just talking to a friend today and I was like, oh my God, there's so much things going on this weekend. I just want to do everything. And she was like, it's good to want to do everything. And I was like, because I'm free. I'm free now to do whatever I want, not to feel guilty about it, not to feel like I'm I have to worry about something if I do, do what I like to do, or someone's going to be mad at me because I like to do what because I'm doing what I want to do. So we experience all these emotions when, I say for myself, like I used to be at in a point in my life when I would like maybe go out. And so I have kids. For all of you who don't know, I have kids. So when I would go out, I would feel so bad that I felt like I had to take them out like the next day. Like, no, I went out and I had fun on Saturday. So Sunday, I'm taking them out. And I did that consistently all the time. I never could go out and just rest on Sunday because I felt so many emotions like, well, why did I have fun and they didn't have fun? You know, and I did that for so many years. I felt so like full of emotion, like when I went out and like bought myself something, or was going out to buy myself something, and I end up not having nothing. Come home and I have all the kids something, and it wasn't like I felt bad. I didn't, I'm mad because I didn't get anything. It was just the feeling of not allowing myself to say, hey, you can also have fun and be open and do this and do that without feeling guilty, about it. So when it says, what did it say? The truth, like we can open up and it's absolutely beautiful, but then it can absolutely break our hearts because it's like, dang it, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that, but I didn't do this with them, or I didn't do this with that person, or I didn't, and it breaks your heart. And it's like, oh my God, like why I didn't do it. But it is okay now that my kids are much older. I've grown out of that a little bit. I still feel like sometimes when I go out like that next day or that, next weekend, like the whole weekend, I have to do something with them. But it's not as much as I used to. Like it was a consistent like clockwork. Now it's like, hey, look, I'm staying home and I don't feel super emotional about it. I don't feel guilty about it. It doesn't break my heart. It doesn't affect me like it used to, because I've learned that it is okay not to always do something for other people. Whether it's your kids, your spouse, your whatever, it is okay to just do something for yourself. So it also reads, we don't have to hide our feelings. We don't have to hide who we really are. We can be here fully. We can open ourselves up to life and let it open us in breathtaking ways. So a lot with the hiding feeling thing, I've never been the type of person that hide my feelings. I'm very vocal when it comes to my feelings. And if I'm not vocal, you'll see it all over my face. You'll see it in my body language. You will see it, and it will cause you to be like, hey, what's up? What's wrong? You know. And so if you are that type of person that kind of hold your feelings in, as it say, you don't have to hide your feelings. I know y'all know this saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So the way you say anything can help the situation. You don't talk at someone, you talk to them, you talk with them, you have a conversation. So we learn this as we grow. We have to teach our kids this. We have to also reflect on how we talk to our kids, because as parents, as authority, we always bite, like no matter what. And I was actually taught that by my child, like, Mom, you don't have to do that all the time. Like, just chill, And I was kind of freaked out, like, hold on, don't be telling me to chill, but I took that and I appreciated that, and some of us as parents, we don't want to hear the feedback from our kids, but they teach us just as well as we teach them. When you first have a child, you're not a mother or a parent until you have that child. So as they cry, as they, do all these things, they are teaching you. They are teaching you what's wrong with them. So eventually you catch on. And then as they grow older, we start teaching them. And then it's vice versa. We teaching each other. So it's always a teachable moment. It's always good to listen to your kids. Even though, again, we are authority. And we don't want to hear them sometimes. But sometimes, most of the time, they're right. And I can say that for my own kids. Most of the time, they're right. I'll be like, ooh, you know what? She's right. Because when I do react like this, now I'm all bent out of shape. My whole body language is off. My whole mood is off. Like, I could just relax. Like, hey, I'm gonna get back with you in a second. Let me breathe and let me get my thoughts together. But to react right away is is bad. It's bad. But like I said, we can open ourselves up to life and let it open us to breathtaking ways. So just remember that showing up for yourself is okay. Anything outside of that, if you want to show up, show up. But don't show up more than you show up for yourself. So until next time, give up the hiding. Peace.